Hello. Today's video is going to be covering the behavioral automation feature, which is available to agents within DeltaNet 7. To access behavioral automations, you're going to need to be logged in as an agent, and on the upper right-hand corner, go to your agent profile. Once on the profile page, you're going to select the leads option, and you'll notice that there's a couple of settings available here. Admin settings if you're a company admin, regular settings, and then automations. Click on that Automations tab, and you're going to notice there's a variety of automations that can be enabled. The first option here is you have the ability to automatically set up a save search for customers based off of their search activity. If you toggle this on, that means that simply by a customer performing a search on your website, we're going to track that search and automatically enroll them to start getting save search notifications about the search that they've conducted on your website. This will happen without them needing to actually sign up for the search, and it's going to happen only if they are already registered with an account on your website. Beneath that, you'll see task automations. Task automations are going to be automated to-dos that will appear in your DeltaNet task list, such as creating a task automatically for any customer that has not had an interaction in 30 days, creating a task to follow up with a customer that has viewed multiple properties in a single day, creating a task to follow up with customers that have decided to opt out of your email. So if somebody is getting one of your newsletters and they decide to opt out of that, you can have an automated to do that lets you know that that person has opted out of your communications. That way you can be aware of that and also potentially follow up with them directly to make sure that they meant to do that. And then the last task automation is to automatically follow up with somebody that opened up or clicked through one of your campaign emails. This way you have instant notification to know if somebody is engaging with one of your drip campaigns. You can also check this box to allow you to have automated notifications of price reductions on properties that the customer has viewed. So if somebody looked at a home that was $250,000 and then there was a price drop to $235,000, they can get an automated notification to let them know of that price reduction. And then finally, you're going to see behavioral automations. And these are actually really important. First, you can select which kind of customers should be opted in to these behavioral automations. So you could say anybody that you believe is a prospect, which can happen when they're engaging on your website, or you could say anybody that is a qualified lead, somebody that has submitted requests through your website, anybody that is in a certain pipeline phase can be enrolled in behavioral automations. And these automations are then determined based off of what you see down here. These are automated activities that will be assigned to customers based off of their behaviors. So here's an example. If a lead viewed a property 5 times in the last day, what do you want to have happen? And here's an example. This is going to be an automated email that's going to look at, or that's going to be sent to a customer that viewed 5 properties on your website. And then you could determine what the actual email is that's going to run to the customer. And then you could set up a notification saying, hey, give me an email alert whenever somebody has actually triggered this automation to happen. Here's another example. If somebody looked at 10 properties over the course of a week, you could have an automated email that runs to that customer and you could define what that information is going to be. Hey, I saw you might be interested in quite a few properties on my website. Would you like me to set up a showing appointment for any of the properties you viewed? So you can determine what the email notifications are going to be, and you could turn on or off any of these behavioral notifications. So again, it's automated, tailored communications that run from you to your customers based on how they're engaging on the website. Each one of these automations can be configured to be on or off, and if you want to have notifications run to you and determine what the email content is within that notification. These are off by default, so you're going to need to come in and make sure that you've enrolled specific customer groups to receive these types of notifications. Once you've configured this how you want, make sure you hit that save button, and now you've configured behavioral automations. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to support@deltagroup.com. Thank you.